This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Now, I know the news has been a little bit dry lately, but that's because the election's going on, and that's kind of taking over everything. All people are focused on is driving. A lot of people are only reporting on the election, and it kind of drowns everything else out. But, it's just a couple more days, so we'll get through it. Anyways, Tory Lanez update. He is now firing an ethics complaint against former attorney for alleged Rock Nation ties. So TMZ actually uncovered this. Tory Lanez is ripping his former attorney apart in a formal ethics complaint to the State Bar of California, claiming she didn't have his best interests. Yeah, there is a conflict of interest if she's in business with Rock Nation, who's in a sense funding Meg's thing here, because what the CEO of Rock Nation was at every, at the trial. It's too much. She represented him in a criminal case over the Meg Thee Stallion shooting. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. That's bad. Now, let's get more into this. Tory Lanez. Okay, so he wants a refund, too. She wrote, okay, so former attorney Sean Hawley abandoned him when the going got tough in the criminal case. But he did pay her a lot. So basically, Tory cites hit series Reasonable Doubt as the source of her conflict of interest. He says Hawley served as one of the principal producers on the show, which is loosely based on her life as a celeb attorney. Megan Beyonce's Grammy. Oh, let's see. Megan remix. Okay. Megan Beyonce's Savage remix, featured on season 2 of the show, was a track from Hawley's daughters, Nyana, who sung backup for Beyonce in the past. Tory says Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez was allowed to assist Megan in giving police statements. That's true. That was reported. 5 days before guilty, she quit representing him on December 18th, just 5 days before the guilty verdict. Tory Lanez says he paid her between $200,000 and $300,000 to retain her services. Tory says his refusal to take the guilty plea caused her to stop fighting for his innocence, including by telling the DNA expert to not perform extensive studies on the gun after he insisted he never touched it. He believes Hawley was acting on orders of Rock Nation. I mean, it's possible. I'm going to be honest with you. Mr. Peterson brought these meritless claims to the State Bar over a year ago, and they were rejected as the matter was promptly closed. His actions to publicize this failed effort likely tied to the appeal of the criminal conviction, for which I wish him well. Oh, that's what she said. I don't know, man. This whole case is stinky. They should go to a higher court, to be honest with you. I mean, it stinks, the case. Meek Mill says, I got some money in BTC locked in Robinhood. I need Robinhood to help me to obtain that. What, Bitcoin? What is it? I don't know, man. Meek Millie. India was at the hearing for Lil Durk in Miami. She must be feeling lost, but if Lil Durk is smart, he set up a trust for his children, and I hope he did. I'm assuming, possibly he didn't, Sometimes people think they'll never get caught. Rollo came to see Young Thug's attorney at the Fulton County Courthouse. Now, Brian Steele and other attorneys gave summarized plea deals to the DA's office, and they're subject to approval. They just want to end this case now instead of doing a mistrial and having to retry the whole case. It's better just to get a win on their part, so, that's what they're going for. And we'll see. And then lastly, Kendrick Lamar, his name of his album, Famous, leaked to be announced. This is how they They did it on Wikipedia because it has to be weird, but it is what it is, man. I'm sure it'll be a good album. It's definitely not going to drop till next year, but we'll see. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Peace. Jordan Tower. New.